Hey guys, how do I sound? I hope I sound all right. I could not believe the title of the stream that we're about to react to. That's why I was like, you know what? I don't even care what time it is, and that it's a Monday night. We have to watch this together. Oh, if I sound fine. Okay, good. Good. No need to waste time even doing that. Did I share this yet? Hey, Shadow Hair. Do you know, Shadow Hair, that it is you on Twitter and the clips that you posted on Twitter that made me interested in looking into this particular stream? I couldn't believe what I was hearing in the clips that you were posting, Shadow Hair. And then I go and I look at the title. Is it Tuesday? Oh, I'm so ridiculous. It is Tuesday. My bad. Thank you. And you know what, Detective Cochise? I have to ask you about something you said on Twitter. But let me share this first. Hold on. I couldn't believe the title of this. Well, what's on screen? The title is something different. But Cutie the Hypocrite? Like, oh my God. The real title is Foodie Green Lights Christmas for what? Foodie Green Lights Christmas for presents? She's so ridiculous with that. Like, why does she continue to heart? Of course. She has celebrated Christmas all her life, and for most, Christmas is not a religious holiday. It's just a custom. Like, she's so ridiculous. I can't stand it, man. Anyway. Okay, wait, Detective Cochise, I want to ask you this. You said this to me on Twitter. Hold on, I'm going to read it to you because I don't understand what you mean. But I want to understand what you mean. You said, hold on. Where can I find it? Okay, you said we were talking about, at first you said, hey, you should fix your banner on your stream to be just PayPal. At angrypistachioONYT, it will be easier for people to actually use it. I said, you think so? They just can't click the link from the banner. So I pin the clickable link in chat. And then you said back, you said the part in chat is fine, but they cannot click the banner. So making it your username would be easier for people to remember, just my opinion. What do you mean by username? You mean like my username where I have it, where my name is this? Like where it says Pistachio? Either way, even if I made that the PayPal link, it wouldn't be clickable through there. The only place where anything will be like clickable is through chat. You know what I mean? Is that what you meant? Like make that my username? It wouldn't be clickable there either. The only place that it would be interactive would be somewhere in the chat. I mean, anywhere, either the banner or my username, people can copy and paste it, but they would not be able to click it either way. Let's get right into this. I want to hear. I have not yet heard Yaba's claim as to what makes Chantal a hypocrite, but I can't wait. I can't wait. And look at how she filters this purposely to make Chantal look as sickly and as old and as terrible as possible. It's just so malicious and dishonest. And it's like, yuck.
Anyways, here we are. Well, I see that people were timing me in the chat about how late I was. What was it, 9 minutes? It took me 40 minutes this morning to dig myself out of the driveway. 40 minutes, probably longer. Okay, I'm just guessing. It felt like forever. The ice was so thick. Okay, had to get a broom out there, and I'm just breaking the ice, trying to get all this shit off my truck, then get stuck in my driveway. And the only reason I'm doing this is so I can go.
But wait, what do you mean? I don't understand what you mean by that. Detective Cucci says you can set it up as at username.pin link as you have it. Just saying put the at name into the scroll banner. Just a thought. But what do you mean? The at name in the scroll banner? The at name is in the scroll banner. See right here? It says, please donate using links in chat or Venmo at Angry Pistachio or with Cash App at angrypistachioONYT. And then I even put the PayPal link. Is that what you meant? If that's what you meant, it's always been there. That's why I just put my banner up. The ats for both Venmo and PayPal are in the scrolling banner. And I should probably remove the orange tax. The orange tax to the PayPal name. I don't know what that means, man. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you want me to do that I've not already done.
Go to the Dollar General to get some freaking bell peppers to put on this stupid chili that we didn't cook yesterday. Why didn't we cook the chili yesterday? Because we didn't have the bell peppers. Nobody wanted to go to the store yesterday and get the bell peppers, okay? So I spent like an hour this morning outside digging myself out of the snow, out of the...
Do you know what? It's so hard for me to understand. Nobody wanted to go to the store to get the bell peppers. Don't they both have cars? It's like I walk to the store. So it's a little bit different, but I can't understand laziness when you have a vehicle. I just simply can't, especially two people with two vehicles. And you don't have, your job is the internet. Like, I can't understand. I cannot understand that level of fucking laziness.
Ice with two of my kids, mind you, okay? Bacon was out there helping me. Thank God for him. Then we finally make it, put our lives at risk, finally make it to the DG. Bitch, they're closed.
No, man, it's okay. If you genuinely think it'll help, Detective Coaches, I want to understand what you mean. I just genuinely don't. I don't understand, like, what part you want me to change. But don't worry about that. If you think it'll help, then it matters. Matters to me, at least.
I can't believe it closed. All that money those motherfuckers make, and they ain't had a truck out there, not near one.
Exactly, Sam.
To get that drive, their parking lot cleared. Unbelievable. Shameful, really. Troy, welcome to the Poors. Thank you so much for being a poor piece of crap. Well, we made it. 11 minutes ain't bad. I mean, I guess you could go ahead and say it's 15 since we had the microphone issues. Welcome, everybody. Fondue Pondu, Sassy Mama, Martella, Oblivia, Gorley Pop, good to see you. Dark, just Jamie, Great Aunt Ray, Fatty Jean, Ruby, Polly Jean, Drama B, Bebop, Mac Attack, Tally 420. When you're done raging, can I get a shout out for little Samuel who turns 1 today?
And yo, I really do appreciate it. It's just explain what you mean. If you could just explain what you mean. Because I don't know which part you think I should change that you think would be most helpful. But I do want to understand. I appreciate your input a lot.
I can't believe it already, Tally. Oh my gosh, he's such a doll. Happy birthday to that baby. We kept him alive for 365 days, and that there, Tally, is an accomplishment. Happy birthday to him. Aw, he did the baby. Rage, more rage. Hey, very good. Dr. Now, good to see Dr. Now. I was on track. I was on task this morning. I got up super early. I got what's best for us.
I'm fast forwarding. I don't want to hear her fucking personal life asides, like at all.
Suffer through that shit. Who is responsible? Skip it. You can't stand him. Me either. I was listening though. I was listening and I was doing some other shit. Can anybody tell me if he was on camera or not? Have we got to see the beard yet? Has it grown back? Are we still not there yet? Are they still not comfortable enough to show his beard?
Who's she talking
Hey,
about?
Prince Songs remind me of you. Cantel Marie. Hello, hello. Oh, R.I.P. Howie. Did we ever see proof of life of Howie? Listen, I get that it's a hamster. I get that they have a very short lifespan, but it's always.
But I'm going to blame Chantel when he dies anyway. Fucking ridiculous.
The way that Chantel delivers this shit. She leaves and she goes to Canada. We know that Salah does not like to handle Harry by himself. So it makes you wonder. All of a sudden now Harry was fine. He was living his best life before she left to Canada. Now she comes back. Now Harry is either dead or on his way out the door.
Delilah, I've got to tell you something too. Delilah says these people have no fucking lives. Laughing my ass off. It blows my mind. You know what else? You're absolutely correct. It has always blown my mind. But do you want to know what has gotten me feeling even more disheartened and disgusted lately? I don't know. Tell me if you guys agree or if you're seeing the same thing. But there's something that's happening in the real world where I feel like people in real life have all of a sudden become really ridiculous as well. So it's making it even harder for me to deal with the ridiculousness that we react to here online, because I feel like there's some type of spell that's been cast over the world in its entirety. And I feel like everybody is on fucking ridiculous mode. And I'm finding it super, super hard to fucking cope with. Like, I don't even know what to do with myself anymore. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay.
I'm just saying the whole situation is sus for sure. And again, coming from Chantel,
yes,
it just gives me the ick.
Am I really not the only one? Delilah, thank you so much for confirming and understanding. Delilah says people in real life have been shiesty as shit lately too, for real. Yo, what is it? Yo, what the fuck is going on? I don't know, but I can't stand it. And it better fucking end immediately. Oh my God. Does anybody else see this happening? I'm switching to ludicrous speed. Oh.
I'm going to assume the worst when it comes to her and animals. And I know I'm not alone on that.
She has no heart, none
whatsoever. Hey, Lindsay. Woof, woof. Hello, hello. We did not get to see Howie. No proof of life of Harry, huh? She treats him horrible.
Al?
Well, one thing I will say is in that live stream, she says she was.
How you doing, Al? How you been? Everybody better stop this shit, man. I can't believe real life people are getting fucking ridiculous too. I can't even hang. I can't handle it.
Not gonna get another hamster, so that's a good thing. No, you don't need another fucking hamster. You can't even wipe your own ass. Why do you have any animals is beyond me. Hearing me and Phil in the car with Cutie confirms Cutie is the smartest one in the family. The bar is low. Lindsay, I can agree with that 100%. Absolutely.
Ugh.
Diana says Harry has passed one. Chantel probably ate him. It's like ALR and her cats.
God, they're so fucking childish. She's such a fucking, oh my God.
Absolutely. Savage Vegas baby. Has Amberlynn replaced her cat yet? What Kristen say? Living his best, getting his giant balls.
Listen, you know I know this best. Sylvail says, Angry Pistachio, people are as a whole fickle creatures, but there are good ones and good sides of assholes sometimes also. I'm saying there's something strange going on. I feel like there's something strange where people who usually are not assholes are being, not necessarily assholes, but are being like a level of ridiculous I've never experienced in my entire fucking life. I'm just saying, like, shit's weird right now. Something's weird. It feels abnormal. It feels strange is all I know. Is that's what I'm saying.
Kissed by that weirdo. Oh my gosh, can you believe she did it on camera? Not shocked either. And don't play dumb, Chantel. We know you're that kind of a sicko. I had no idea that was the hamster's balls. Bullshit. We've heard what you've said about your cat. We've watched your interactions with your cat. I don't care how weird it sounds. This is coming from her. We are here just to report back on what she puts on her channel. She let the cat suckle on her belly. Then she made a statement.
That was your wife, bitch. Stop lying to us.
She gave the cat away or whatever and said that such and such loves the cat. But
and she's such a, are they really trying to make that into something negative? Like, I also had one cat, Jack, who was removed from his mother too early. So he suckled on specific types of cloth. He liked a type of fleece. So anything, a blanket, if you were wearing a sweater made of this type of material, he would suckle on it. I've talked about this before, and they're somehow trying to paint this as a negative of Chantel somehow. Like, of course.
Not in that way. Like, thank you for the clarification, because that was the first thing that I was thinking, that your friend, whoever got this animal, definitely loved Sam, and definitely in that way. Freak. I gave my key away for you, Pondu. Salah probably pulled a Lenny from...
But Delilah, didn't you know? It's Chantel's fault. Of course it's Chantel's fault. It's not because the kitten was removed from their mother too early. No, it's Chantel's, for Chantel did it. Chantel's the one who removed the cat from their mother too early. It's always something. And sometimes, a lot of the time, Yaba will paint both sides of whatever option Chantel takes as a negative. How can both fucking how can both paths be the wrong one? No matter what Chantel chooses, it's going to be the wrong fucking choice. Like, this is so ridiculous. I can't even believe people consume this, take it seriously, genuinely have their hate fucking emboldened by this fucked rhetoric. I can't even believe any of it.
Of men and mice and hug the hamster too tight. Tell me about the rabbits, George. Oh my God, it's so sad. I hope not. I hope Howie didn't go out like that. That would be horrible. Jesus, now we're gonna have to live with that image in our minds. Thanks a lot. I gave my key away for you.
Does she not know an of mice and men reference? I don't think she does. Let's see if she gets the reference.
Pondu, that's rough. The thumbnail is nightmare material. Oh, I thought it was great though. It's a good one. Lioness, good to see you.
She doesn't get it. She for real does not get the of mice and men fucking reference.
The profile pic portrays the beast in the early stages of decomposition. Yes. What do you mean, WNC Tar Heels? Are you new? Hey, Tracy. Yes. When Chantel would show the hamster off and she...
You think it seems like Potato says, P, love you, seriously, but seriously do, but seems like you hate Yaba the same way. How could you say that though? give me one example of any time I've ever criticized Yaba, like, and criticized both paths that she may take, or have treated her in an unfair manner. Usually what I'm doing is giving advice, like good advice that she doesn't take. Like, I don't see how you could perceive me that way, especially in regards to Yaba. I am incredibly fair to her. I feel like I'm fairer to her than she deserves because of the way that she treats me, the way that she treats the people that I'm friends with and respect and care for. Give me an example of what you mean, Potato. Like, I need a specific example of what you're talking about if you're going to say something like that. And I want to understand why you feel that way. So I need examples. I know, but did you see how that person made a George and the Rabbits comment? And it went right over her head. Right over her head. She's probably definitely never read the book. Probably never seen the movie either. I feel like I always give Yaba good advice, and she purposely doesn't take it almost every time. Almost every fucking time. Shadow Hair says someone would have to reference Looney Tunes and maybe she'd get it. I will love him and pet him and name him George. Yo, that's funny too. But do you know that that's a reference to Of Mice and Men too, though? That's a snow monster, right? With the big blue eye. Potato says, maybe I have to bow out. Would love to explain, but you've only really spoken about her. She's the focus. But what do you mean? Who would you rather me speak about? Like, who else should I speak about? I don't know what you mean. I asked you to give me examples of why you feel like I hate her. Like, criticism, especially for me, does not equate hate. It's criticizing her behavior. It's criticizing, like, you know what I mean? That doesn't mean I hate the way that she acts. I hate the way that she treats other people, but I don't want to see harm come to her. If I wanted to see harm come to her, I would not give her advice. I would not give her the good advice that she never seems to take. I wouldn't even bother, you know? Do you know that that's one of the biggest reasons why I don't cover, like, react to FFG a whole lot? Is because I genuinely believe that she is so far gone that there's no point. There's absolutely no point. FFG is on a very different tip than Yaba is. So what do you mean? Who else should I cover? I would love for you to explain, Potato, because I disagree. And I want to know, like, what signifiers I'm giving off that make you feel that way. Silveo says, Potato P has spoken on other people. I understand you like it. Oh, shoot. Potato likes Yaba? Is that what this is about? I respect that, but no one is above being discussed. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy to say anyway. Like, in my last live stream, I talked about Yaba for a little bit. Then I even criticized Yo Mama. Like, and Yo Mama, everybody knows that I'm a huge fan of Yo Mama. And I will not hesitate to criticize Yo Mama. Just in my last live stream, I criticized Yo Mama quite a bit because I did not respect or agree with how he presented himself or the situation when he went into that show that he went into. So I don't know, man. I disagree, Potato. And I would love if you would explain why you feel the way that you do. And are you guys sure that Potato likes Yaba? I don't know if you guys are right about that at all. I don't know if you guys are correct about that. Maybe if you started putting Yaba's giant red face with tombstones in your thumbnails, and then maybe you'd compare. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I didn't think so. I don't know why people think that. I don't know why people think that you like Yaba. I knew that that wasn't true. I know you better than that.
She'd be kissing on it, like his back or whatever. She was actually kissing the hamster's balls. And then
Not
she came on and admitted, yeah, it was his balls.
I wouldn't even call myself an equal opportunity insultist. I'm an equal opportunity, like a criticizer. If what you're doing comes across my line of sight and I have something to say about it, I'm going to say it, whether you're my friend, you're my foe, or anything in between. Potato said, but what if I did pee? What the fuck? That would be fine. I just know that you don't like Yaba. I mean, I'm not going to let lies be told about you. And you know why I assume people think that you liked Yaba, people who don't know you and the comments that you've made in the past, simply because of what you said. I think people, because of what you said, like you're feeling like I hate Yaba the same way. I'm thinking people who don't know you are assuming that means that you must like Yaba, when I know that not to be true. And yeah, it wouldn't matter to me. You know me better than that. If you've been watching me for any length of time, then you already know me better than that.
Ugh, she owned it. Anyways, I just can't imagine kissing a hamster at all. Like, you can love a hamster and you can give it all the care in the world, but is there really a need to kiss a hamster? Wild. R.I.P. Howie. Sorry the last thing you saw was Chantel's backside coming to squish you. Oh my God, very good. Probably.
I mean, Potato, you've been watching me quite a while. You know me better than that, right? Like, do you even feel you need to ask that? As long, it's a mutual respect thing. As long as you can accept my criticism of the people that you like, I don't give a shit who anybody likes. I don't give a shit who anybody supports, who you're in their chat. As long as you don't throw a tiff because I'm criticizing somebody that you like, because that's usually how it goes, to be honest. People will, in a huff, oh, you're saying mean things, or you're negatively criticizing somebody that I also watch. That means that you now hate that person, that you're at war with that person. No, I'm the exact opposite of that. But it's got to be a two-way street, you feel me?
Listen, but my money is on it. Just the timing of it all is what's so sus to me. Very good. Thank you for your support. I think that maybe Salah got weirded out by the hamster. Maybe it accidentally got out of the cage. Maybe he accidentally squished it. I don't know. All signs point to Salah is the reason why Harry, whatever the fuck you want to call him, is RIP. I'm just saying. Better than a dog's mouth. I ain't kissed my dog in the mouth neither. Hey, Butter Crumpet. The only balls she's kissed in Kuwait. God, it's so gross. That hamster is probably actually stuck somewhere in one of Cutie's rolls right now. She probably wouldn't even know. You think he got loose and Julia got him? Lisa Simpson? Okay, yes, exactly.
Dude, of course, Potato. Like, Potato, I hope that you've been watching me for long enough to know that not only do I respect all opinions, but most of the time I respect those who differ in opinions than my own, more so than people that agree with me, because I genuinely enjoy the opportunity to learn from a different perspective. Like, of course, it's lovely to have so many of you here in chat that agree with my perspective and see the horrendous hypocrisy and the bullying and just the horrible treatment, unfair treatment that goes on here. But I really appreciate a different perspective as well, because it allows for my viewpoint to expand. I just don't know. I know our dynamic, and that's why I respect it. Maybe we can chat sometime. Of course. Potato, do you do Twitter? And I'm sorry, my cell phone is dead. Hold on, let me check my email. Oh my God, so generous. Thank you so much, Potato. Potato says, for same to you, love Potato. Thank you so much. You are always so generous, Potato, also. And I hope you know I really do appreciate you. And do you do Twitter? Let's talk on Twitter. I would love, because listen, but Potato, listen, for real. If you have Twitter, I would really love to understand your perspective as to why you feel like there's similarities between how I criticize Yaba and how she criticizes Chantel. I would love to understand your perspective. So if you have Twitter, I would love to have a conversation with you about it. I mean it. And again, thank you for your support of the channel. It always means so much to me.
So Chantel goes to Canada, leaves Salah, diaper 2, in charge of the animals. Salah is already really iffy about Harry. For whatever reason, he's scared of him. He needs to clean Harry's cage. It's so bad. So he needs to handle Harry. He's a little pussy.
What does
Harry
that
does
mean?
something, freaks him out. He drops Harry on the floor. Harry takes off. He can't catch Harry, nor does he want to even touch Harry. So, Harry's just roaming around waiting for Chantel to come back. And in the meanwhile,
is what Yaba's saying right now based on any factual fucking anything? Or is she just talking shit? Is it always assumptions on her part? Like, is anything she ever says or criticizes based in reality? Is the hamster's name Harry? Oh, I don't even know that. I don't even know if that's a fact.
Julia's out there hunting her hamster. And that's what happened to Harry. Isn't it, Chantel? What happened to proof of life of the hamster? Tell us Julia ate the hamster, because Salah cannot handle taking care of the hamster while you're gone to see your family in Canada. Something always fucked up happens when Chantel takes her ass back to Canada. Every time. Hamsters eat poop. You think Julia had him? She's going to go live and show proof of life.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Delilah says, I can't get over Yaba criticizing Salah when she's married to Sam. And it's the way she does it. Have you ever heard her say one positive or fair or any kind of statement in any of these people's directions ever? Have you ever heard Yaba say, oh, you know what? I can relate to that. I too have once made that mistake. I too have once slipped up in that way. No, it's one of the biggest problems I have is how in every and all scenarios she pretends to be above all of it. Like that's not realistic. That's not real life, man. And it makes it really difficult for me to fucking respect her as a person, as a woman, as a fucking mother. Idiot bitch says speculation is fun. You can't say for sure BBJ is dead and have an issue with this. No. Listen, but there's quite a difference. There is quite a difference in saying BBJ is dead based on evidence, because the bitch hasn't shown BBJ in 85 years and gets angry when you bring up BBJ. No, that's called extrapolation. there's a difference between extrapolating based on evidence and just everything you say is a fucking baseless assumption or a baseless accusation. It is so very different. Oy, oy, oy. So different.
Life of Harry today. You know she is. If she doesn't, then you know 100% the hamster's gone. Hey, she who shits herself. I rewatched the car combo about 10
You know
times
what I
yesterday.
just
Why does it
can't
never get
understand?
old? Yeah.
I can't understand the hesitancy of FFG to just admit that BBJ is dead. That cat was long past her fucking life expectancy. So it would be of no fault. It would be no fault of FFG's if BBJ had passed. She was fucking 20, man. That's fucking insane for cat years. But she refuses. I don't understand. And she gets angry when people even fucking ask. Like, come on.
Yeah. It takes me out. Dude, it was the best part of the whole Canada vacation. I love it too. Thank you for the super chat, hun. There's something weird about that family dynamic. It's the funny thing about that whole conversation for me was the very first.
Nah, I don't really care about either of those things. Idiot bitch says she's damned if she doesn't, damned if she doesn't, though. If she shows her, it's for clout. If she doesn't, she's dead. I mean, listen, here's the problem. I don't care either fucking way. I personally don't understand why she won't admit it. I don't give a fuck. But that's crazy because that is how FFG treats Chantel. Damned if she does, damned if she doesn't. So maybe it's her own karma. If that's the way that you're going to treat others, then you got to be comfortable with people treating you the very same way. I wouldn't treat her that way. But if others do, it's like, hello, that's how she treats Chantel. So it's her own karmic fucking activities coming to bite her in the ass. It's the bed she's made. Dude, I'm pretty certain. Idiot bitch, I am pretty certain that cat is dead and has been long dead. I would bet my left good working leg on it. That's how certain I fucking am. That cat is dead and has been dead for quite a while. It makes it seem nefarious to me, the fact that she won't admit it. I don't know why she won't admit it. It's fucking weird. I don't understand at all.
First thing that Chantel put in her video was her family even acknowledging Salah. Like she really thought that was some kind of big flex and trying to prove that her and her relationship with Salah is real. See, even my family acknowledges Salah. They think about him. R.I.P. Howie. She's running out of look-alike hamsters. I'm glad she's finally out of steam for the hamsters. She says she's not going to get another one. She helped Julia while in heat, kissed Howie's ball.
Yo, either way, whether 17, 20, 21, that cat was fucking old. And that cat looked rough. Yikes. Like, I've had so many cats throughout my years, and like, I think it's inhumane to let a cat live through illness and ill health and fucking just walk themselves into death. I think that is so fucking inhumane. That's why I'm saying for someone like me, I would definitely, even if FFG ended up herself deciding that it was time to euthanize BBJ, I wouldn't criticize her for that. I think that's the more humane route, to be honest.
Balls. What the fuck is wrong with her? Oh my God, Martella. How did I forget? You know why? Because that's natural. When you hear something so weird and so gross, like somebody. Listen, I don't want to say these things again. This is not like I'm just some sicko. I don't consider myself a sicko. Actually, I feel quite the opposite. But for some reason, these people that we end up covering on the internet all end up being sickos. I guess that's what makes them interesting.
No, idiot bitch. I said there's a difference. There is a difference between and speculating. I don't have a problem with speculating. It's everything out of Yaba's mouth is a baseless assumption. When I say, and I don't say it all the time, I don't even remember what made me say it just now. I think it was your comment specifically that made me even talk about BBJ in the first place, but I don't remember. Anyway, though, there's a difference between what Yaba does. Everything she says about Chantel is a baseless assumption and an accusation rolled into one. And me saying that I think BBJ is dead, that is what's the word? I just said it before. Fuck. I just said the word. Now I can't remember the word and I just fucking said it. Can you guys remind me of what word I said it was? I know what it means. Like I can tell you the definition, but I forgot the word now. Oh, this is gonna piss me off. How does this happen to me when I literally just said the same word 5 seconds ago? Extrapolation. There we go. There's a difference between a baseless assumption and extrapolating based on evidence. Like, did you not hear when I said that? Idiot bitch, there's a big difference. And it's like, what Yaba does, 75% of what she says about Chantel are baseless assumptions and accusations. And you're gonna compare one thing that I speculate based on evidence, and I'm extrapolating, not assuming, extrapolating based on evidence with one thing regarding FFG. Like, I don't, like, on the scales of justice, I don't understand how you think that that could ever be equal or even or close to weighing the same. There is evidence, though. I just told you the evidence. The evidence is that she has not shown BBJ in years. She gets angry when asked about the well-being of BBJ, and she will not verbally confirm or deny if BBJ is alive or dead. That's called evidence. That's called there's something up there. I mean, fucking obviously, right? Like, I shouldn't need to have to tell you that. There's something fucking obviously, there's fuckery afoot, you know? Like, fucking obviously, man. I'm not even making assumptions. I'm just viewing reality with my fucking eyes and ear balls, you know? Oh, God.
So yeah. So who helps a cat out while in heat? Jesus, Martella, how did I forget that? Of all things, I remember what she said about the cat, and then I'm completely forgetting that whole thing that went on for days when Julia was in heat, when she was talking about I can't even remember. There was a certain word that she used to describe the way that they were helping Julia. Fucking sickos.
Is that what made me bring up BBJ in the first place? Delilah, I honestly, I don't even remember what made me bring BBJ up in the first place. Of course, agree to disagree always. That's allowed here. And I appreciate your opinion, although obviously I disagree. And obviously you disagree with me, and that's okay.
Sick O's. Yes, Aaron Prince. She helped Julia in heat. Do with that information what you will.
Hey,
they relieved Julia. I think it was relieved. Is that right, guys? I'm pretty sure something along the lines of relieving.
I've got to say too, it is super duper creepy to hear her use my name over and over and over again. And it's also the way she says it. Do you know it genuinely creeps me out to hear her say my fucking name, because it's not common. Nobody uses my name on the internet, and to hear Yaba say it,
I don't want to know. But yet we get called sickos. Was it stimulate? Pressure points? Yeah, Lindsay says, not in a sexual way. Buttercrumpet says she was rubbing the pussy's pussy. Sick. Pressure points. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Snarky Priest, 17 months of stalking you. Here's to many more.
Oh, dude, did she really just say that? Did somebody really just fucking say that? That she was rubbing the, like, are they really trying to make it sexual with her pets? God.
Thank you, Snarky Priest, for being a member and stalking me for 17 months. I love it so much. She shits herself, says cat number 2 incoming. Don't say that. Don't you get that out of your filthy fucking mouth. What is wrong with you? Cat number 2. Oh my.
Dude, it's fucking weird. It's fucking, these are cute, by the way. These are super cute.
God. I can't handle it. I can't take any more animal neglect from these fucking women. What's wrong with them? Why in the world? Especially, let's pivot back to Amberlynn Reed. Why? And I don't want to offend anybody because there's probably some 500.
Do you want to know, aside from her voice, Belinda says her voice makes me want to play chicken with a freight train, blindfolded and deaf. That's hysterical. But do you want to know what's genuinely fucking annoying? The fact that there's nothing of substance to discuss. There's so little that she's actually talking about. I understand why. It's because Chantel's content is pretty boring, and she gives almost nothing to react to. So the way that Yaba has chosen to compensate for that is she just makes shit up. She just makes shit fucking up. And I don't know how to respond to that. How the fuck do I respond to that other than to say, you're making shit up? You know what I mean? It's just so fucking boring at this point. I don't understand how other people are watching. I don't understand why I'm still watching. I don't understand any of it. Ugh. And like, seriously, do you guys be ever TikToking? Because I mostly consume TikTok these days. And when I tell you there is so much fuckery afoot on TikTok land, like, I think it's time we start discussing some of the TikTok fuckery. Do you want to know what's just difficult? It's really difficult to, like, you have to be there live when it's occurring. Because it usually happens on a live stream, like on a TikTok live stream. I don't know. It's hard to explain. But there's a lot over there, guys. You have no idea.
500-pound plusers out there. So try not to get offended by this, but like the truth is the truth is the truth is the truth, okay? If you're offended, then maybe you needed it. Maybe you needed to hear the truth for once. But I'm just saying, if you're so big and you find it that you're in a position where you can hardly take care.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Christy DFW TikTok. She says, Christy DFW says TikTok is crazy and I would not miss it if it goes. Yo. TikTok is literally a hellscape. That's what I mean. But there is so much fuckery. Almost literally everybody is a fucking problematic mess. That's what I'm talking about. There is so much to discuss. if we turn our gaze to TikTok and you just, all you got to do is close your eyes and fucking point in any direction and guarantee you will find 75 terrible, problematic, fucking insufferable individuals. Like, oh my God, it is rife with fucking terribles.
Care of yourself, wiping your ass, cleaning your body. What are you doing getting an animal, bro? If it exhausts you to go get a shower and wash your body, then how in the motherfuck are you going to take care of a cat? How are you going to take care of a dog? Now Amber Lynn's got Twinkie. There's no girlfriend around to walk the dog, to take care of the dog, to give it any kind of physical activity. It's stuck inside of an apartment all day. Like, what for? Just because you want a fucking companion? I'll never understand it. WNC.
Yo, you know what's interesting about TikTok too, though? And yo, Ash Travino, yeah, yo, do you remember? I tried to put fucking Gaining Ground onto Ash Travino, and he was just not fucking interested. I tried to put him on to a bunch of the fucking in stream. I tried to put him onto a bunch of the lol cow nasties. But you know what's so funny? For some reason, and your comment, Christy, is what made me think of this. For some reason, the TikTok lolcows cannot transition to YouTube. Like, they themselves cannot find a solid or sizable audience comparable to their TikTok numbers on YouTube. Dude, Ash is a fucking, like, I feel so sorry for that person. She's so bugly in the face. You know what they call her, right? They call her those boogers from the Mucinex commercial. I've never heard a more accurate fucking horrendous read on somebody's fucking looks ever in my life. Do you know what I'm talking about? Have you ever seen the fucking Mucinex boogers? Like, yo, so accurate, so mean and terrible. Terrible mother. Yeah, yo, do you want to know Nick Harris? Do you know, I don't understand why people hate him. I never really got into I know he's at that problematic rehab right now, and he keeps threatening to leave because they won't give him his phone and let him do TikTok or whatever. But I really never got into why people hate him. I know why people hate the dude who runs that rehab. He is super easy to hate. What the fuck is his name? Pat? His name is Pat, right? Man, he is easy to fucking hate. I'm trying to think of what's his last name. Pat something. I don't know. But he's exploitative. He has an ego the size of fucking Mount Everest with nothing to back that ego up. Pat's a problem. Pat is a fucking problem. He, to me, is one of the biggest definitions. Like, he is the poster child of a dry drunk or a dry addict. Like, he may not be actively using, but fucking A. Just take a look.
Power Hills, thank you so much for gifting 5 the YouTube Underground memberships. Let's see who we got.
The YouTube Underground.
The YouTube Underground. Ermagerd. Love the name, by the way.
The worst part, I think, about that guy Pat and how he runs his rehab is I think they are, if not by definition, body brokering. I think they are very close to body brokers. Do you know what I mean? Like, because they show you in their fucking internet show that they will literally just drive around the slums of California and try to pick up kids, try to get them on fucking try to, one, ask if they have good health insurance, because if so, even better. If not, try to get them on Medicaid so they can fucking purge whatever Medicaid has to, like, it's just, to me, they are the closest thing I've ever seen to the definition of body brokers. Yeah, look it up. It is basically rehabs that collect people for the insurance money. They collect addicts for the insurance money payout. They don't really care whether you get well. They don't really care to help you. And this place is even worse, because not only are they reaping the benefits of the insurance money for each individual, but they also have a active and live YouTube and TikTok show where they exploit their their new addicts that are in the rehab and their stories for financial gain. Like, not, do you know how many rehabs I've been to in my life? I would never sign on to have that shit filmed unless I was being paid really good fucking money for that. And none of these people are being paid. They're the product. The rehab is being paid for them being there. So it's the opposite. That's why people fucking hate him. And that's why I compare him to a body broker. It's fucking crazy.
Play. Karma, Kia Bottoms, Mad Wine Mom, I love your name, and Lucy Goosey. Hey, Kiki, welcome, all new members.
You know
hey,
what
Grandma
else?
Mayhem.
You want to know what else? Like, aside from everything I've just told you about this particular rehab, do you know that part of all of the patients' therapeutic fucking some of their therapeutic duties is doing work for their several businesses? Because the wife runs, like, she's a hair cutter, so she has like a beauty shop in a portion of the house. So some people are doing work for her business. The father runs a business where he's like a realtor, and he owns several properties where he is a landlord. And some of their therapeutic duties is to work for all of these different businesses. So it's like, in how many different ways can we exploit these addicts and try to convince them that it's to their benefit when it's really to ours? Like, it's so fucked up. He is. And he's putting them arguably and objectively in a really dangerous fucking situation. And almost everybody who works there ends up being fired or ends up leaving or relapsing under really nefarious fucking means. Like, I can't think of anybody who has a success story from that particular fucking rehab. It's gross. It's gross. I can't even fucking watch it personally.
Yes, Mad Wine Mom, you got a membership. Use your custom emojis. Hey, Egg on Legs.
The YouTube Underground.
That dog never got walked anyways. I mean, the dog doesn't get walked. It has no park to go play at. It has no backyard to run around in.
You want to know the worst part of Ash Travino, in my opinion? Jay says, I can't get into that Ash Travino, or maybe I haven't watched a good reactors of hers. Do you want to know the worst part of Ash Travino for me? Because let me give you a little bit of a rundown who she is, what she is. She is what they call an inmate hopper. She only dates men who are incarcerated for usually lengthy sentences. She prefers to have the power over them. She thinks that means that they can't cheat. She thinks it gives her a certain level of power to be dating specifically men who are incarcerated for long periods of time. Now, that's fine, whatever. You have issues, whatever. One of the biggest problems with how Ash Travino does it is to hear her make excuses for some of the egregious fucking crimes that some of these people have committed. Like, you have to hear the excuses that she made for somebody who fucking raped a child. Like, I'm telling you, I have no compassion. I have no level of understanding for people who are willing to make light of crimes of that nature. You are an evil, fucking animalistic pig forevermore. Like I've said many times, there are times where murder can be warranted and understood. There is never, ever a scenario where rape of a fucking child or rape of any degree can be warranted or fucking understood. So I can't. Yeah, dude, I've seen it. I can't believe it, Belinda. I can't believe it. And she'll always be like, yeah, you guys don't understand. You don't know the real story. And then she'll make fun of the victims. She'll say things like, why didn't they report right away? Just some of the most ridiculous, disgusting things coming from another woman, and a woman especially who has 2 teen fucking daughters. And I don't even know if it's that she doesn't have, yes. You mean, was his name Santo? And didn't they fuck? I don't know if they fucked, but they definitely fucked around, because she said that they definitely saw each other's genitalia. Ugh. And then she's the one who outed his fucking real age, that made him lose all of his little gigs because he was doing gigs at fucking bars and clubs. And now he can't because it's been outed. He's under 21. Yeah. That first guy. Yes. Belinda says, didn't that one guy kill 2 teenage girls? Yes. The first guy that she was dating when she came on the scene. Yes. And she's also defended somebody who fucking raped a child, man. Like, there's no coming back from that. There's no coming back from any of that.
So it's literally just stuck in that fucking apartment with Amberlynn Reed all day long. Eating probably whatever she eats. You're not going to tell me that she's not giving Twinkie a couple of chips and a couple of...
You guys want to watch something about her right now, since we're talking about her? Let me see if I can find a good... let me see if I can find a decent, like, compilation of some of the most poignant parts and evidence from Ash Travino. Hold on, let me look. I know last time I tried to look quickly with Gaining Ground, I don't think I found a good one, but let me see if I could find one. How should I word it? Ash Travino explained? Maybe we should do one of those. Let's do, only because I'm familiar with him and it's relatively short. Let's watch, and it's recent. Okay, let's watch Sloane's video of Ash Travino, because it's only 19 minutes and I think we could probably get through the whole thing. Hold on. Sloane, let's watch Sloane's. Let's watch.
There's this world on TikTok that I've debated whether I want to bring to YouTube or not. And today we are pulling the plug on Ash Travino, the inmate hopper who has created her own world on TikTok. Quite a toxic one, if you ask me. She, in my opinion, is a terrible mother and a terrible person, but I can't turn away.
I agree. I don't know if I don't know if it's that I can't turn away. It's that she fucking clouds my For You page. It seems like everybody else is talking about her. I would not seek her out. It's not that I can't turn away. I wish everybody would fucking turn away. Because you know what else, guys? Do you know what else? She fancies herself. Like, she thinks she's famous now. She's one of those. She doesn't understand the difference between fame and infamy. She is infamous. She is hated. She is known and hated, but she thinks she's fucking famous.
If you guys haven't seen Ash before on TikTok, after this video, you'll know everything you need to know about her. And I'm sure she's going to be too happy to see that I made a video about her. But she's known as an inmate hopper because what she does is she finds criminals.
Doesn't Sloan look like a fucking Greek god? To me, Sloan looks like one of those chiseled marble Greek god statues. I'm talking everything, his face, his body. He also reminds me of like a cartoon Greek god from like Hercules, the Disney movie. He looks like a fucking Greek god. Tell me not.
Criminals online, some who have maybe unalived people, or maybe others who have been charged with DV, and she starts a relationship with them, sending them money, answering their phone calls, and she seems to thrive in this space. As soon as the men get out of jail, they realize who she is and they don't want anything to do with her, but she's become part of this network of women who date inmates. It makes me think of like,
she's also super racist. Like, yo, I could not believe. Did you guys ever see the clip of Ash being like, because she used to work for a dental, like she was like a dental assistant, and then the business was changing ownership, and she was like, yeah, I'm not going to be working under Indians. Like, and she made this face. Like, she's so proudly fucking racist against Indian people. Like, I'm talking from India. Like, I could not believe it.
like Gypsy Rose and the kind of men that would go after her. But Ash Travino's online journey has been turbulent. Despite amassing a considerable following on TikTok, her accounts have repeatedly been banned due to violations. Not surprised. Here's a clip of Ash so you guys can get an idea of what we're working with.
I'm an inmate hopper, of course I am. And guess what? If your boyfriend was in prison, I'd take him too, baby.
First off, if your boyfriend...
Ew, bitch, try. Fucking try. Can you imagine looking like the fucking boogers from the Mucinex commercial and talking shit like that? I can't even believe her fucking audacity. And isn't he so cute? He is such a chiseled from stone, looking like straight out of Hercules, the Disney fucking movie. Isn't he?
Is in prison, he probably shouldn't be your boyfriend anymore. There are women like Ash out here who are ready to take him on. Her critics frequently call out her manipulative behavior, including faking pregnancies and neglecting her children, which is something I've seen time and time again when I've seen her pop up on my For You page. Such accusations have fueled public concern about the safety and welfare of her children and raised questions about her apparent lack of empathy. I mean, this woman confidently goes on live and she will brag about dating a man who had beat a woman, and she'll say, well, I'm not that woman, or, it's the woman's fault. It's really sick, and it makes me question who she was raised by. I mean, I know she doesn't have much connection to her family. I believe she spent Thanksgiving with a random follower of hers, and that's...
You know what's crazy is in this particular situation, I don't necessarily look upon her family, because her family... I think some people are just born a bad seed. In my opinion, she seems to be one of those who were just born a bad seed because she also did not raise her daughters. Her parents are the ones who raised her daughters for seemingly no reason. She didn't suffer with addiction. She didn't suffer with, any issues. She just didn't want to work. She just didn't want to care for her own children. So up until this point, her parents have been raising her daughters financially and physically.
That speaks volumes to me. Now, Jess is one of Ash's former inmate boyfriends. He's become a central figure in her social media narrative. Ash heavily documented their relationship upon his release from prison, showcasing their reunion in a series of posts aimed at her growing audience. However, their relationship lasted only about 2 weeks before it fell apart, marking yet another tumultuous episode in Ash's life. And I don't know if I clarified this, but she's a TikTok live streamer. So you see, like, Jason Nash over here.
Yo, not only is she a TikTok live streamer, but she does those battles. People, I don't know if you guys, for those of you who don't watch TikTok, you will not be aware of what battling means, but people battle each other to see who can make to make more money than the other. This is what Jason Nash does, Trisha Paytas's ex, and what everybody makes fun of him for. Like, I guess you can make a lot of money doing this, but it is not well respected. And you know what? I can never understand what kind of people are donating to these people. Like, is it children? Like, I can't imagine who is just throwing money at these battlers for the sake of it on a daily basis. I don't understand.
Begging for likes and begging for gifts. She does the exact same thing. She's not like posting TikToks and getting famous this way. She's famous because I would even use the word famous, but she's
Belinda, you mean that rose thing, right? That rose thing. Ugh, she's so disgusting. She's such a disgusting fucking animal.
Online because she's constantly live and we're watching her life fall apart in real time. Now, after her man Jesse moved on after getting out of prison and realizing who she was, she started a slew of lies to get attention online, claiming that she was pregnant by Jesse. The claim was later exposed as false when Ash went on to declare that
even Shorty Bay fucking hates Ash Travino. Do you guys know Shorty Bay? Now, see, Shorty Bay is somebody I've been watching for a while. And if you've seen me I've talked about her on Twitter before. Man, I've been watching her up and down through her whole Walito fucking up and downfall of their fucking relationship. Man, because now but even Shorty Bay wants nothing to do with fucking Ash Travino.
She had undergone a procedure to remove the baby, which was also untrue. So how are you going to lie about not only being pregnant, but then going and having an abortion? Something that is so...
Dude, I love Shorty Bay. I hate it that people, she very obviously has a developmental disability, and I hate it that people do not continue to take that into consideration, or they do, and they either make fun of her for it, use it against her, make her feel bad about herself. Like, I feel sorry for her a lot of the time, and I definitely don't hate her. I think she's kind of fucking adorable.
Difficult for a lot of women to do, especially in Texas nowadays, but something really, traumatizing and difficult to talk about, yet she can lie about it freely. Imagine this. You've been in an accident or someone you love has been seriously hurt. Suddenly you're facing a mountain of medical bills, paperwork, and insurance. Modernize the entire process.
I was diagnosed with pre-diabetes and high cholesterol. I did some research.
No complicated paperwork. Everything is... Observers on social media platforms, particularly on Reddit, were quick to condemn Ash's actions. Many speculated that the fabricated pregnancy was a desperate ploy to maintain Jesse's attention and prevent him from...
Do you know that I have one of those double nose rings? Because she does not have two nose rings. That's just a specific type of nose ring that that makes it look like you have two. Do you know that I have one and I refuse to fucking wear it because of her? Like, I cannot wear the double nose ring that I have because it reminds me too much of her and its association with her. Like, oh my geez.
I'm moving on.
do it.
And maybe Ash has a plan. So it seems like she's in control. But what I see is someone who is so mentally ill that they're manipulating the world and this person and all these other things to cope with some other trauma that she has in her past that I don't even think she really realizes is here, because the coping mechanisms, they're all red flags. The thing about Ash, I don't think she's again I don't think she's 22. I think anyone will call him below and be like, well, yeah, she's definitely in her mid-30s, because she's got some pretty grown children and she does like to include them in her messiness, which I think is so unacceptable. It's so disgusting, and something that every single comment should
Okay, I mean, listen, I love what's his name, Sloan, but this is not good. This is not what I was looking for. This is too opinion heavy, and I want evidence. I want you guys, I want to watch the clips of her doing these things and talk about them together. Let's get the fuck out of here and see. Like, what's a better, not Rapzilla either. He's going to be the same type of deal. I have fear. How can I look this up best? Dark story. Ash Travino clips. Okay, let's do, but I think this is what we looked up with fucking Gaining Ground. I mean, here's a compilation. Let's do this one.
And y'all are really trying to get my kids taken from me, and it's not going to happen. Do you know how many CPS cases I've had on me in the last 4 months, and I still have custody of my kids? Like, you do understand when you call CPS, you have to have actual proof that they're in an unfit condition, right? Like, you really have to have proof that my kids are really being not taken care of. You do understand that, right? For those of y'all that love to call CPS on me, y'all do understand. You have to have proof that my kids are.
I gotta be honest, I can't stand people that go the CPS route, and that's something that's really prevalent on fucking TikTok. Like, yo, TikTok culture, you think it's bad over here, how we criticize over here going real life. It is not only commonplace, but it is celebrated. And it is the culture over there on TikTok to go real life, to get people fired from their jobs if they have an opinion that you disagree with. When I tell you TikTok is a fucking hellscape, TikTok is a fucking hellscape. Like, you really have no idea if you've not experienced it.
In harm's way, my kids are this, my kids are that, y'all really have to have proof. My face looks horrible, my hair looks nasty. Yeah. I put some dry shampoo in it and it still looks really gross. Like, I want to take a full body shower. Because, baby, I wish I could take a shower right now. I mean, I took a body shower, but like with water bottles. That's so ghetto. I took a bird bath. I'm just kidding. I've seen his BB. He's seen the new.
Oh, you want to say that?
Yeah.
He's seen the new. You better stop.
Hey, so I'm gonna head off. All right.
She's recording a song? Are you for real trying to tell me that she's recording a fucking song to capitalize off of her saying that she and a 19-year-old saw each other's genitalia? Like, this is the kind of caliber individual we're dealing with here, guys.
Y'all jealous because I'm in the same room as him or what?
Do the thing, do that.
Okay, no tongue, please. No tongue. We want the tongue in the mouth. We want it to stay in the mouth.
I mean, I seen his.
I see this nunu is ridiculous.
No. I've seen his BB.
Belinda, I'm telling you, you really, these people have no idea. If you really never, that's why I always try to convince Gaining Ground. I beg him that he needs to thumb through TikTok, and he doesn't. Like, he's so unaware of the fuckery that occurs on TikTok, and I beg him to look. But yo, not only do we have cows wandering freely on TikTok, but literally everyone is a hellacious cow. Everyone, it seems, man, without fucking exception. And see, this is what I mean. Christy DFW says, I had to block someone who I guess had a woman call her fat in a comment, and she totally doxed her and emailed her work, posted all her info and everything. It was crazy. This is what I'm saying. This kind of behavior is fucking celebrated and accepted on fucking TikTok. It is fucking insanity. Yeah, you can post links. Try. See if it'll let you. If not, I'll make you a mod. Let me know if it won't let you. It'll let you if I mod you.
Yes, you might.
Nunu? You know that's crazy that I heard like flowers of buchon that says Nunu.
We saw, the whole world saw. 300,000 people saw it.
Oh, you know what? No, never mind, Goldie. I have Fiji. Wash it with the Fiji.
Okay, yeah. Sure, we don't do that.
We don't use it sink water. I'm just kidding, you guys. They're gonna make a video.
So seriously. They're gonna be like, Ash,
oh my God, Ash bought Fiji water just to watch the check-in. All of a sudden, who does she think she is?
I really don't understand why people think Fiji water. It's just priced higher. It's a subsidiary of fucking Coca-Cola. There is literally no difference. People are so fucking ridiculous. They think that a certain type of water has a status symbol. Like me, oh fucking my.
Bro, who is Memo?
Well, I want pork chops and mashed beans and mac and cheese. Haley, you better make.
Were you able to post it? Do I gotta mod you? Zach, did you try to post it? Ah, that's funny, Detective Coaches. Oh, it didn't let you? Okay, hold on. I'll mod you then. Hold on, I'll mod you so you can post it. Is it gonna let me do it from this fucking screen? Nope. Hold on. Hold on. All right, here we go. Standard moderator. Okay, you should be able to post the link now. I just made you a standard moderator. Oh, Film Cooper. Just post the link. You can post it now. Fiji's kind of tasty though, but I kind of like Body Armor too. I'll admit Fiji does taste good. Certain waters do taste better than others. It's because of the chemicals that they put in for taste purposes on purpose. Hold on, let me switch. Let me get rid of this. And let's put your link on screen. To Ash Travino, the TikTok, blah, blah, blah. Here we go.
Home we love.
The Wayfair vibe at our place, Western.
But we all got our own thing.
What's up, weirdos? Ash Travino, or as I like to call her, a 35-year-old evil woman. She is maybe the most extreme case I have ever seen of TikTok brain. She's a woman who blew up on TikTok, not by posting content, but by going on live and...
I've watched a couple videos from him. He's kind of fucking annoying. Like, his opinions are kind of fucking annoying. He has very Gen Z? Which is the younger generation, not the older one than me. which is the younger one, whatever he has very young generation fucking mindset that I cannot fucking identify with.
Being a disaster, and then people tuning in to watch the disaster. And because she only got famous for kind of being a nightmare of a person, it's led to a very chaotic downward spiral as she goes.
Okay, he's very Gen Z. So even when I agree with him, I still am like, meh. Like, I have genuinely become one of those old fucking curmudgeons that's like, damn these kids.
From bad person who's not that famous but is on TikTok live, and the algorithm has literally turned her brain to goo, to where she is now, which is like, okay, like probably should be in jail, and it's all happening live. Like, there is so much footage of this woman. She's literally filmed the documentary of her own downfall. And to be clear, if you're deep into the Ash Travino lore, there's like, I just gotta explain, I can't get into everything. She's literally always live and always having a disaster. But I noticed some reoccurring themes in her story, and I kind of wanted to use them to dive deep into.
Yes! Is that what it is? Christy DFW says, very condescending without an ounce of self-awareness. Is that what it is that I can't fucking stand? And it's also like a know everything, but without any life or world fucking experience. Like, oy vey. Oy vey. But I mean, listen, we were all 20-year-old assholes at one point too, right? I know I sure was.
Her mind. Her mind! Okay, so to get started, she got famous on TikTok Live because she was what people would call an inmate hopper, just messaging dudes who are in jail. Some of them have wives, but she's getting in there, flirting with them, and live streaming with them. Oh, look at her.
I'm an inmate hopper, of course I am. And guess what? If your boyfriend was in prison, I'd take him too, baby.
I'd take him too, baby. Yeah.
Why is everybody using the same clips? Do you know what it seems like? It seems like everybody made their video using the same compilation. Do you know what I mean? This is the second video that we've seen, like in the top suggested, that used that "I'd take your man, baby" clip as their number one. Man, what the fuck are they all selecting the same shit?
Your boyfriend was in jail for some heinous act. I think that awful man too. Oh, Cooper, not everybody who's in prison is actually a bad person. Hey, listen, I know Luigi. No, the prison industrial complex is that I know. But we're going to get into her roster of inmate boyfriends. And listen, I'm just going to say that the genuinely bad men that she's reaching out to and, fall in love with. This is how she talks to her.
Psycho, like legit psycho. Like, I've never been with somebody as psycho as you. I mean, like, I've never talked to somebody as psycho as you.
This is the content that she was making that made her incredibly famous. The people who were tuned in watching the lives, what the hell are y'all doing? Anyways.
Are you gonna get my name tattooed on you? Get my name tattooed on you, and then I'll give you a chance. You're gonna give me a chance? Get my name on your neck like you were supposed to.
Get my...
Ew, what? Get my name tattooed on your neck, and then I'll give you a chance? That is crazy shit. I never seen this clip before.
My name on your neck like you were supposed to? You gonna get my name tatted on you? Are you? You're a psycho. Get my name tatted on you right now. Brother is in prison. Now, a lot of people theorize that the reason that she's into these inmates is because she is not somebody who generally has a lot of control around her life. We're gonna get really into it. And that because these men are in prison, they're like, she can just hang up on them. What are they gonna do about it? But she forged a real relationship with one of these guys named Jesse. But what was unique about him is that he got out of jail and then he came and they were like together in person.
For like 5 seconds. He could not fucking stand her. I don't even think they were together for a month when he got out. Oh, so sad. This is actually when she blew up, when he got out of jail or prison, whatever the fuck he was in. This is them together. They didn't even last a month, yo.
Plans to meet his daughters not anytime soon.
Look,
when the time is right, it'll happen, but right now it's not right.
Look, listen,
Look, yes, I am with this woman who's a TikTok liver, and she's not letting me see my daughters, who I haven't been able to see while I'm in prison. But what do you mean he can't see his daughters? That's her, like, her whole thing, is that she's on TikTok Live being somebody who nobody likes. Like, nobody's watching her doing this, being like, my God, I love her.
But what really pissed me off, you guys, is when she said, my brother has to have something to do with them kids. Yeah, and that's the thing that I said. You know, I told him, I said, if you want to see them kids, you can see them, but I'm not going to be around.
These are just clips from her at different points of her lives being like, you can't be in your daughter's lives. Your daughter's lives. I don't think so. That's us right about here on.
The reason why I think she didn't want him to be in his kid's life is because she feels intimidated by the baby mom. He has a huge tattoo of the baby mom's face on his fucking neck. That's the reason why she's like, yeah, you can't see your kids, because that's the mother. She's one of those types. She's the worst in every fucking way. This is why I really genuinely don't understand why there are so many people who genuinely deserve criticism and even hatred in their direction on the internet. That's why I will never understand why people, like, why would you choose Chantel and choose to have to make mountains out of molehills when there is so much ripe for the picking of people who genuinely deserve your hatred? Like, yikes.
On the depth of the Ash Travino lore. We're going to get down here, but right here, she's an inmate hopper. That's just Jesse, but there's many of these men on her roster. But anyways, she breaks up, she gets broken up with by Jesse after less than 2 weeks of him being out of prison. So they had been like talking for a while.
Exactly. She's that type. Chrissy DFW says that is why she's going to be the mom that blames their daughter if her new man looks at them in a creepy way. You can already tell. You're so correct. I can't believe you already know that by the little that you've learned about her, but you can already tell that she is jealous of her own oldest daughter, and they fight. They physically fight. She is so jealous of her eldest daughter. It's so weird and crazy and strange. Belinda says, Yahweh is so boring, you switch topics that no one cares. Yeah, I mean, no one usually does. Everyone around here is pretty solid. They'll usually stick around no matter what I have to say. That's why I love you guys. You guys are the fucking best. It seems like you're down to talk about whatever, whenever.
While, although she had been talking to other dudes too, but then once being out of jail, like physically together, they were only that for like 2 weeks max, like less than 2 weeks. And this is a clip of her right after the breakup. This video is her talking about why her and Jesse broke up. And by the way, I am so sorry. All of these videos have like so many watermarks and are like screen recorded to infinity because she makes all her content on live. It has been like a pain to redo the research for this video, but I had to bring it all to you. But this is her talking about why they broke up.
Him too is because he's been talking to his ex-wife.
Told you.
Listen, I can kind of understand why she blew up, because if you see clips of her, like, it is funny, but when you get into her lore, she's actually like devastatingly terrible. But the clips are so funny, like her being like, the reason we broke up is because he's been talking to his ex-wife. Yeah, seeing his ex-wife, being able to see his daughters. She's so selfish. She's gonna restrict this dude from seeing his daughters because she was insecure about.
Yeah, she's super insecure because his ex-wife is gorgeous. Not only is she gorgeous, but he has a huge fucking tattoo of her face on his neck. I'm wondering if that's why she was saying to that other dude, oh, I'll only give you a chance if you get my name tattooed on your neck. Now this bitch has a fucking complex because of the dude's wife. Like, I can't even handle bitches like this.
Wife. And by the way, just thinking about his kids, generally it's better to be in like a household with like both parental figures rather than abandoned by your dad for a woman he met on TikTok Live. But she's literally saying that while drinking, listening to Doja Cat. I think it's like Agora Hills. Yeah, that's Doja. Like Fortnite, I'm gonna need his skin. I'm just saying, I know that I made like a couple of videos about Doja being like kind of crazy online with some crazy stuff, but she's like a general.
See, I don't want to, this is too opinion heavy. This is too opinion heavy, not enough clip heavy. What I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to go because it's almost midnight. I'm going to go, but I am going to find proper clips that we can only, so we're only reacting to the clips like the pertinent information and not somebody's opinion of the information, I will find what I need to find so we can watch together. I also want to tackle Shorty Bay. I also think we should talk about that dude Pat and his fucking rehab, all of the TikTok fucking greats, all of the TikTok cows, guys. There's also, oh my God, somebody brought her up. What's her name? That bitch who begs for crack money every day. Lisa. Oh my God. Lisa. She cries and lies and says she's homeless. And then somebody will upload clips of her going to her dealer's house literally 5 minutes after she leaves the live stream. Like, man, and it's always $40. It's always $40 that she needs for this or for that. Like me, oh my. And thank you for reminding. Please do hit the thumbs up on the way out. It really does help. It makes a difference. And man, if you guys are willing to really delve into the TikTok cows, you have no idea the kind of world that you're in for. And I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to bring you into this hellscape if you guys are willing to join me, because I've been watching it on my own for quite some time. So we shall reconvene tomorrow. Yo, it's so funny you say that. Chrissy DFW says, I know I may be in the minority, but let's go after Miss Mama Tot and her scammy ass. I don't know about let's go after her, but let's take a look at her and see how we feel. Because people are always fighting about Mama Tot. People are either vehemently opposed or vehemently for her. And I think that either of those are a problem. And I think we should definitely look into it. Oh, would you really? Detective Coachy says, let me know for me to guest host. Yo, definitely. Anytime that you can or you want to, come on, let me know. Just let me know and I'll drop the link. You can come guest host anytime you want, Detective Coachies. And I definitely have to still talk to Azria Hecate. Her and I got a live stream together and talk about all the cows. We got good things coming up on the schedule, guys. So I will see you. I don't know about tomorrow, but definitely the next evening. All right, guys. Have a good night. And we shall reconvene probably day after tomorrow. All right, guys. Good night.